family, it's Michael Bazin. Finally made it back to Orlando. Ran into my man G Money out here at the Cigar Box. We're having a great time. Check out his podcast, Word on the Street, Word on the Street. Make sure you get that right. 7 o'clock every night Eastern Time. Check him out. And I'm interested in what this brother's talking about. So I'm going to come on the podcast when I get back from Vegas. We're going to see what he's talking about.
This place, this institution can never side with, come under, understand the exploitation of our culture. Never will you ever see me standing in the environment where our culture is being exploited. Or if you do see me there, the next moment this thing's gonna fall. I'm there to bring this shit down. If you see me in a situation like that, you should say, yo, watch out. Something's about to happen. Turn your cameras on. Something's about to go down. Why is Chris here? Why is he here? Something's about to, he gonna say some shit right now that is gonna, Having said that, so when I got the call, I immediately saw, nah. First of all, it's the Grammys. You get no respect here. None. You have no respect here. Now, we respect your existence. We know you exist. And we know that you're the Grammys. We understand that. And we respect that, your existence. But you ignored hip hop for 49 years. At the 50th year, you want to call us? 49 years you ignored us. The 50th year, that's when you call. You couldn't even call on 47 and gear it up to at least 50, okay? At least get us into 47. No, you wait till the 50th year to want to call hip hop's authentic teacher? Nah, you don't get that privilege.
Y'all watching Word on the Street.
Word on the street. The word on the street.
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 Word on the Street TV, alright?
That's right, Word on the Streets, we're back. That's right, each and every Wednesday. It goes down 7 o'clock p.m. each and every Wednesday. That's right. You can find us on WODS, Word on the Streets on YouTube. You can find us on WODS, Facebook, also Instagram. Any type of social media there is. That's right. Word on the Streets Live. We're back each and every Wednesday. It's going down. Make sure you log in. Word on the Streets Live.
I can't look at you like that, but peace out to the streets. You already know it's the word on the streets, baby. Let's get popping.
Hey, what it is? Your homie Young Jock, man, right here, big kick on my homie.
Gorilla Zoe. I thought you were going to say G Money. No, G Money. Right on the fuck. You ready? That's what that buzz was.
Hey, what it is? Your homie Young Jock, man.
Your boy Gorilla Zoe, man. What's happening?
And right now you tuned in to Word on the Streets, man. If you're watching us right now, we want to say appreciate it. Hey, G Money, keep getting that paper, man.
Yo, what it do? I'ma do that. I'ma do just what you said, y'all. Keep getting that paper. Hey, man, the verdict is in, man. The verdict is in. Y'all know it's in, man. People, oh, man, some of y'all mad. Some of y'all, but for P. Diddy, I think this one is a big win. You know what I'm saying? He got 50 months. That's 4 years and 2 months. And then you take off some of the time. Oh man, then he'll be home soon. Hey man, but anyway, if you was anywhere in that the court thing, which we had some eyes on the back end. So we was watching on the back end. Some of the things, y'all, it's probably gonna come out a little bit later. But Diddy had put out something that he's getting ready, he's doing a speech Monday, you know what I'm saying, this coming Monday. So really, he almost really messed himself, totally up, because, and that's like an insult to the, to the judge. You almost saying like, man, what I did, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you finna let me go. I gotta go do my speech Monday. See, these are things that then, the media ain't even came out yet. So anyway, that's why it took so long for him being in there, going through it, because Diddy had already put out like, I got a speech to do Monday, and I'm gonna be home. So they, and then his legal team turned around and they didn't deny it. His legal team they said something like this. They said, well, Diddy just, Diddy just getting ready to do community speeches, and he's getting ready to do community speeches, and that's what's gonna help him, So it really almost got ugly for him. Like I told you, we had insiders that was right there. And if you really, when the judge started off, man, it looked like, people that was bidding, like saying that he was going to do 6 years, they was going up to 7, 8, 9, because, the way the judge just was reading it, man, he was, on one end, he acted, I don't know if that was an accident, but he cussed as well. Yeah, he cussed as well. Y'all got to see it, man. But I was able to be, like right there. I wasn't in New York, I'm not going to lie to you like I was in New York. But I was in a confined, a confined place that we had our insiders that was right there and was getting it hot off the press. Hot off the press. That's right. It was great, man. It was absolutely awesome. But anyway, man, we got a great show for you tonight. I told y'all normally y'all don't see me sitting up in no tie, but I got a very special guest, man. A very special guest. So I got Lawanna Gelzer will be in the building. Yes. Lawanna Gelzer will be in the building. That's right. District 5, man. And it's gonna get good, man, because we're gonna talk to her. We just really gonna sit down and have a conversation. I see y'all, y'all checking in. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Instagram. I see y'all checking in. Y'all locking in tonight. Lawanna must have them people behind her. But anyway, I appreciate y'all for locking in. It's gonna be a great show. We got her coming up shortly, so don't go nowhere. Just stay close to the tube. Anyway, shout out to some of my people that, if y'all looking for some good shrimp, man, y'all go check this cat out, man. You know what I'm saying? The Shrimp Man. You know what I'm saying? He located right over there. You know what I'm saying? On Goldwyn, 927 South Goldwyn. Shrimp Man. He got a whole recipe of, that he's added all his flavors. They say my boy's going in. New location is located right there on Goldwyn. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Y'all gotta check him out. But anyway, like I said, man, y'all know we isolating, putting our game together, man, which we do a debate each, a hot debate. Matter of fact, I might even show y'all some of that debate of the last time that we fired off. But I'll wait till we get Lawanna on and, have fun with it. That's what it's all about. It's not about, me tonight. It's about Lawanna. And then, so now I'm going to bring back one of my VIP hosts, that's been doing her thing for a while, and now she's back in the area. She's back to just hold things down. I'm going to bring on my girl, Erica Crawford. Y'all let round for it, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see, you know what I'm saying, just how good it gets tonight. Now, like I said, y'all know how we do it, man. Basically, when I get into these political things, I'm more or less of the bad cop. You know what I'm saying? Erica's the good cop. You know what I'm saying? So y'all might see me just kind of like, and this gonna go with all the other candidates as well. I might just ask something, you know what I'm saying, or just street related. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I base it off the dome, and I basically, you know what I'm saying, freestyle with it. But it's nothing that's gonna incriminate nobody. It's nothing that's gonna hurt no one. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be done political correct. You know what I'm saying? I might have learned that word just today. But anyway, it's gonna be done political correct. So we're gonna have fun with it like we always do, man. So I'm gonna take a quick 30-second break. Then I'm gonna get ready to bring my VIP guests in. I want y'all to sit tight, man, and just roll back and watch the show, man. This is how the big league do it. Some of y'all on the little league, take notes. You know what I'm saying? Sit down, take notes, look at me, and then, you know what I'm saying, once you sharpen your game up, come and holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Some of you little guys, take notes. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we do, you know what I'm saying, a few little commercials. We pay some bills around here. 30 seconds, don't go nowhere.
Shining sun, thank you for the sunshine. Okay, shining sun, thank you for the love you brought my way. Shining one so true, I love you.
321-900. 321-900, help. I was driving on the interstate, seen two cars trying to switch a lane. Chevy driving too crazy. Speed limit was 55, boy, they was going by 80. Slow down, don't speed up. We right there when you need us. Got in the wreck and you need some help. Call 321-900, help. 321-900, help. 321-900, help. 321-900, help. Won't back down till I'm back up. You know who to call if they act up. But you don't have nothing to worry about, cause you know that you got that backup. 321-900, 4357. You see the call button, just go ahead and press it. Press it, press it. Have you been injured in a car accident? Well, we can help. Call 321-900-HELP and let our team handle your injury claim.
Okay, let's get straight into it, man. The show is hot tonight. That's right. Appreciate all you people out there that's watching. That's what it's all about. Let's get ready to bring my VIP guests in who's going to help me with this thing. Let's bring in Erica Crawford.
Oh, gee, I miss you in the audience so much.
Man. What's going on, Erica?
Hey,
What's going
welcome back.
Yes,
it's good to be home.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you're home. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, that's what it's all about. Let them know, you know what I'm saying, what you doing out there and what you got coming up. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your thing.
Yeah,
man.
for sure. Well, most people who know me, but for the people that don't, I'm still doing graphic and website design all day, every day. That's what I do. So they can always hit me up on CDP Orlando on any channel.
Okay.
That's Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, any channel. So I do everything from business cards to billboards and all the websites in between.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
because I love making people's dreams that are in their head become an actual tangible product.
Okay, that's what's up. But anyway, you ready for, you know what I'm saying? You ready for
I am.
Miss Lawanna Gelzer? You know what I'm
I
saying?
am. I'm super excited for this show, G. And thank you so much for having the wherewithal to do it, because, you know, this is a contentious race. There's a lot of drama. I'm glad that you rose above it to give people a platform to get their message out. So I'm happy to be here.
Okay. Hey man, I just want to make sure you know what I'm saying, you able to, you know what I'm saying, I pick you out of all people to sit down on this platform and really moderate it and do it, you know what I'm saying? So are you
Yeah.
ready? And I need that energy out you now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you
That's
know,
definitely it's definitely a blessing for me. And trust me, I'm ready. You ready to
right,
go? I thought I was
right.
talking to you. You ready? Let's go.
Hey man, I'm ready to go. But anyway, as y'all know, we setting it up and we gearing it up. Make sure y'all know that we are setting it up for a debate. That's actually a debate. That's right, District
Yes,
5, a debate that's actually gonna go down. You know what I'm saying, with Lawanna Gelzer, with
that's right.
Commissioner Regina Hill, Commissioner Shan Rose. You know what I'm saying, and tentative. Shan Rose is tentative, and Commissioner Regina Hill is tentative. Lawanna Gelzer has confirmed she will be there. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, like I said, just for me, I don't want to put nothing out there the wrong way. I want to let y'all know right now with the government shutdown, we not, you know what I'm saying, we playing it by ear. We playing it by ear. But right now it's tentative to go for October the 15th. TBA, the location I will let you know within the next couple of days. We definitely gonna let you know. We got a confirmation that Commissioner Regina Hill is coming on the show as well. So we got some good things, man. So we're gonna get on into this, man, and make this thing pop. So that's what it's all about. Let's get straight on into it. You ready, Erica?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's bring on our VIP guests. Let's bring on Lawanna Gelzer.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Man,
How you doing?
Lawanna. Okay. Let me make this. Let me make it right. Let me get it right here where I need it to be. Okay, right there. Boom. Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, how you doing, Miss Lawanna Gelzer?
Blessed and highly favored. I'm doing wonderful.
Yes. Well, look, I was able to come out to one of your events, and like I said, you know, this thing is stirred up already, and I think you really, to me, you look good. I mean, you look good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I came out there to support and to see the candidates. And like I said, you did your thing. Matter of fact, speaking of you doing your thing, just let me just show it to you. Hold on.
My children is not only had to go to city council meetings, they had to go to budget meetings. They had to understand the process of why we're voting. And some of those young ladies will get job offers, some of them are doctors, lawyers, and some of the young men are too. So I understand investing in our children, but I want us to understand it's a group effort. It's not depending on the recreation department. It's us doing it together. And that's what separates Lawanna from the other two candidates. I know how to find the money and bring the money to the table to make sure we're doing these projects. So I've been doing it all along, but if I need to have all the young people come and tell you how they benefited from it, I'd be glad to do so. But it's about doing the work. It's not always about grandstanding, because that's not who I am. I'm not about that. I have been doing it and I will continue to do it because I believe in my community, I believe in young people, and I understand it's the old saying they are the future, but they are. They are. And so we have to make sure that they get involved. So education, looking at the schools, understanding if they're graduating rate, what they need, programs and tutoring. We do that. I have people now that's getting ready to go into Michigan Learning Center and teach AI. Because they need to understand AI. So these are just some of the programs that we're doing, but I will continue to do that work because I believe in our young people. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, yes, okay. Y'all see Lawanna. She's standing her ground, man. But anyway, like I said, we appreciate you for coming in, you know what I'm saying, being among, you know what I'm saying, word on the street and being on our platform. So I like to start off by telling you, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Now, Erica is going to get into the first question, you know what I'm saying, because Erica mainly, you know, a lot of these things kind of coming from what the community is asking, what the community is saying, that what they want to hear from what Erica, I'm gonna say, what Lawanna is gonna do. So we here, we finna talk about it. Erica, are you ready?
Yes, absolutely ready. Hey, Lawanna. I'm glad everything is going your way. I'm going to have a couple of different questions going from urban development to transportation to community to public safety, sustainability, and accountability. Okay?
Okay.
You're good with all those, right?
Absolutely.
Perfect. G, you fill in where you see fit. And my first question, how will you balance the new developments that are happening in District 5 with the long-standing residents that already own property there or already live there and are renters? And that goes to the urban development. Oh, go ahead.
The balance comes from understanding that there has been change in who lives in Paramore or in District 5. Because District 5 is more than just Paramore, but you have to look at the past history. And the past history has not been favorable for our communities. We have been overdeveloped with roads, transportation, lack of the infrastructure. So how do I change that? I make my community and my voters and residents realize that we need to be at the top of the list of receiving what everybody else has been receiving in other districts.
And then I just have to ask you, not to interject, but a lot of people say, oh, that's not my job as a commissioner. So as you're answering, make sure you let us know what is the job, what can the commissioner do versus what you can influence, if that makes sense. But go ahead.
But it is my job as the next commissioner to understand growth management and understand the management smart growth. It is my job. It's also my job to let the community know what's going on and not to have checkbox meetings, but have them at the table at the beginning. It is my job to have those who live in this district be represented on those advisory boards so we will have our voice heard at the implementation part. It is my job to listen and represent the people who have elected me. So if someone says it's not their job, they're mistaken and they shouldn't be running for office, because it is the job of the commissioner to look at policies and procedures and make sure they do the best thing for the district, period.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Let me get in there. Okay, so Lawanna, now my question, like I told you, good cop, bad cop. Basically, with you getting in the race, I mean, and with the other two, Commissioner Regina Hill and Shan Rose, you getting in the race at, late in the game. How do you feel as far as you coming in the game late? Like where you at, and how do you think you're standing right now?
I came into the race because I looked at the two candidates and I gave them an opportunity to stop bickering and talk about the issues. I came into the race because I was getting phone calls as earlier this year. I came into race because I know I can deliver the services and represent the district with experience, accountability, and integrity. That's why I'm in the race. Qualifying ended September 11th at 12 p.m. So I was not late to the game because I wouldn't have been on the ballot if I didn't qualify to meet the qualifications to serve. So coming in the game and moving forward, I feel like the community is happy. I'm getting phone calls. Thank you for entering the race. We were looking for someone to vote because I'm gonna be honest, I would have been an undervote. I would have not voted for either of the candidates because they had not earned my vote. So I gave the residents, the voters, an opportunity to vote for somebody that they could hold accountable and could deliver and has been delivering. That not being in office, I brought way more money to the district than any of those two candidates together. Because it's your job to make sure the policy, but I brought additional money, not being in the district, in the commission. I brought $5 million in 2.5 years to enhance the services for the people in the district. So with my relationships on the state, local, and federal level, Lawanna's ready to get to work and put the district first. Because we need it first.
I like that. Yes. Okay. Well, okay. Erica's gonna get into question number 2. Then we're gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask you one more. Then we're gonna take a break. But this, you know, I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you right now. Erica, you ready for question number 2?
Sure. And this goes to transportation and infrastructure, Lawanna. What are your priorities for improving public transportation and walkability in District 5? As you know, a lot of our residents use public transportation in District 5. And to me, on the east side, it's a lot better than how it is over here on the west side. And I'm not just talking about trash pickup.
As a person, I'm going to talk first about transportation. Transportation and make it walkable. I remember that Orange County School got a grant for electric buses, but they were utilizing the data of the community in which I would like to represent, meaning the buses should have been in District 5, but they were in Winter Park and other places in Orange County. We don't get to walk in our community because we're on the bus and all the additional roads and expansions that have transpired. You don't just put a new road through our community like I-4. It came through to separate the African Americans from the Caucasian years ago.
That part.
Well, I have to say, the 408, it came to split Paramore and everybody up. It came right through the middle of a community. A lot of times, if you look at history, roads are put in communities of color and it splits us off. It doesn't provide us with the best thing. And we don't even have one electrical bus. And we're using 40% of all the people that use links are African American or reside in District 5. And yet we don't have an electrical bus. Mm-hmm. We don't have the things that make us talk about sustainable and looking at the environment. So as the commissioner, I have been to links. I have provided them with an opportunity to say, can you make this bus stop a living wall bus stop, meaning plants to absorb the emission from all the gases coming through our community and the fumes that we're dealing with. This is what I would like us to do. And it's not hard. It's just you got to have a person in office that understands the impact of just putting more and more cars in our community and the health disparities that it causes.
Wow.
When we talk about infrastructure, we have been on the bottom of the list. And I'm going to talk about Lawanna Gelzer, who moved in Paramore in 1971. I moved on a dirt road in 71. The road that I reside on at Hill Street didn't get paved until 81. The city did not return the pave of the road for 40 years. 40 years now. I'm a business owner, taxpayer, but the infrastructure in our community, wait a minute, I don't even have sidewalks on my street. So when I hear people talk about infrastructure, what type of infrastructure, not for the entire city, but what has been spent in District 5? And I just want to say one other thing, if you don't mind, Erica.
Oh, sure.
Because of the mixed use zoning in our community, so you can have a warehouse near a house or an apartment. That means if it's semi trucks, they can come through our community. I see it all the time. So Semi trucks, we need them to do what, provide us with the services. However, coming through my roads, coming through my community, you're not repairing my roads for 40 years. So imagine what the damage is to our infrastructure. It's all of these things that contribute to failing the district. And I need us to move to the top of the list. So it's the $1.8 billion budget that the city just passed for effective as of October 1st. District 5 should be at the top of the list getting infrastructure. And that will be my job, to continue to make sure we're not left behind and hold them accountable. All my residents, taxpayers, business owners, I need y'all down here at the city council meeting. We need to have our meeting. We coming in. We need to get what we've been paying for as taxpayers. And we've been paying a lot of money, and we don't see any of that coming back to us.
Wow.
That's true.
Wow. Okay. Oh man, Lawanna, you hitting it on the head, and I'm petty. So like I said, I'm petty. So I wanna the question before we go to a break. I wanna know, that comment you said, you wouldn't vote for either one of the other candidates. Tell me why. You know what I'm saying? I'm petty. I'm just telling you. So tell me why you won't vote for either one of the other candidates if you wasn't running. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, we have to stop saying we have to vote for the lesser of the two evils. If you say that about somebody, then both of them are evil, or they might not be able to represent you. You must earn my vote, because my vote is my voice, and you don't get it for free by talking a bunch of stuff. You must earn it. It's about respect and understanding. So no, both of the two candidates, I've looked at their performance. I'm not pleased with their performance, and the bickering and the unprofessionalism was just the topper on the cake. But I looked at their performance over the years. I'm not questioning everything they did, but when the community come and say, don't take our National Protected Wetlands Commissioner or Regina Hill, and you take down 8,000 trees, and now we got flooding over in W.D. Judge, and when you talked about Griffin Park, and now it just disappeared, or we can talk about, you're going to talk about housing, the increase of rent and all of these proposed apartments that has been built for affordable. Affordable is not affordable for everybody, so attainable. I am looking at what you have said. The other opponent says she went to 500 meetings. You've been in office since July. It's only 365 days in a year.
Wow.
So I'm reading what they're saying, and wait a minute. I'm a super voter. I'm a taxpayer. I've been a business owner for 45 years. You selected not to send me something that you use my tax dollars to mail, and you left my name off the list. That shows me what type of person you are. Whether you agree with me or not, I would never do that to any resident in the district. So stop doing that. Selecting who could be at the table. I always tell people, we have not been at the table. And because we've not been on the table, we have been on the menu. So I would not vote for either one of them because they have not earned my vote. So I would be an undervote.
With that being said, we're going to take a quick commercial break, man. Don't y'all go nowhere. It's just, you know what I'm saying? We got Lawanna Gelzer in the building, and she doing her thing, man, and that's what it's all about. And we appreciate y'all. Y'all keep hanging out with us. Don't go nowhere.
Yo, what it does, this your boy Ricky Rouse, and I want to send a big happy anniversary to Word on the Streets. It's legendary. Help artists like me grind in the South, help getting them that extra exposure. So shout out to my homie G. Word on the Streets, keep it trill, Rick Rouse. Debut album, Port of Miami, you already know, go get that. Yeah.
Damn, he came back.
Okay, we back. Yeah, we back. You know what I'm saying? We back real right on it, Lawanna. We back at it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that go Erica. Okay, we're gonna get into this next part. But before we get into this next part, you know what I'm saying? I had to find somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, he's in District 5, and like I said, I want to know what he feels about Lawanna Gelzer. So we're going to bring in my man, Octavian. Let's bring him in. Octavian. Okay, what's going on, my man? What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for having me. You're giving me a break with my kids. So.
Okay. Well, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? You in District 5. Let us know, you know what I'm saying, your relationship. How do you feel about Lawanna Gelzer being the commissioner for District 5?
So yeah, I met Lawanna during my advocacy for the Stop Soto Shelter. Basically, the first time I heard Lawanna address City Council was in December or January of this year, and so impressed that I literally got up and I went to go sit next to her, and we've been friends ever since. But what impressed me was her passion, her advocacy to protect her community, and her fearless attitude when addressing bullshit, excuse me, from the mayor. So, and then you contrast that with the voting history of Regina and Rose, and it seems like Rose and Regina, their policy is to literally just support whatever the mayor wants, and maybe a little bit of what they want. But I've yet to hear either Regina or Rose vote against anything the mayor wants, whereas Lawanna is a fierce advocate for all the BS that the mayor has put in Paramore. You know, I've become very knowledgeable and acute to the increased homeless population, both in downtown and in Paramore and in Soto. So, it doesn't have to be that way. And regardless of what their narrative that, it's affordable housing, regardless, they do not have to put all the homeless services in literally one city block. That is 4 blocks from downtown. They've caused this.
Right. So you basically saying we don't just need to get somebody back in there that's just gonna believe everything Buddy Dyer say. Buddy Dyer say, you know what I'm saying, go left, then everybody has to go left. So you're basically saying you're tired of that, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what I'm in a nutshell really getting, right?
I hate to say it, but the city of Orlando is a very mayor, strong city. So the mayor has way more control and way more influence than any commissioner. And so unfortunately it's, he has the most power over, what course the city takes to, develop their vision. But, people need to stand up to his, I hate to call it treachery, but I'm that's the way I'm starting to look at it. Literally, I feel like he's trying to, move homeless people from areas that he doesn't want them into areas that he feels like he can get away with having them.
Okay. Well, look, so you are in District 5, right?
I'm in Soto. So, I mean, I'm 1.6 miles from Paramore.
Right. Okay. So will you be casting your vote for Lawanna Gelzer?
I can't. I mean, as somebody that lives in District 5, I can't. But I'm doing everything I can to let everybody I know in District 5, like all the people in the high rises, hey, it's important to vote. One of the reasons these people are in power is the ridiculously low voter turnout.
Yes.
Mayor Dyer, the system so that the voting is on off election times, so it makes voter turnout even lower. It's already low, and by it being in off years, it's even lower. Like during his last election, he won 17,000 votes. That's all that was required to be the mayor of Orlando. Insane to me. It's insane.
Wow, man, we appreciate having you on, man. You dropped some good knowledge on us that we didn't really even know, but we appreciate you coming on, Octavian. And we gonna get back at you, man. And we want you to stay locked into the show, man, because you got a lot to say. You got a lot to say, and you know what I'm saying. So we definitely want to keep you locked. All right.
All right, cool.
We appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying. So hey, man, y'all see, man, we got supporters out there of Lawanna. You know what I'm saying? Supporters out there. This man say he want to just get him some pom poms and just, you know what I'm saying, just put Lawanna in that seat, man. And even if he ain't able to vote, he want to tell somebody to vote for her, and that's big. That's really big. I mean,
and he is doing that with his team.
Yes.
And everybody was concerned about why would I partner with Soto? Anybody that's putting a homeless shelter in the community has not done the research. We need to understand the type of shelters that we put in our communities. And there was going to be any and everybody that could come in, no background checks, no nothing. It was very close to a school. It was not going to be the best thing for the community. So I was not against my houseless population. I'm for them. I just want you to put the best and stop throwing money away. So I didn't know if you were going to talk about the homelessness, and I didn't want to steer that way. But I just recently saw both of them, both commissioners in the past. Regina, we put more in our district. Shaniqua just voted and led the vote to put another 350 beds in the Paramore community. And they always rescind this ordinance that we put in place that no homeless shelters or social services that were allowed to expand, relocate, or build new. All they do is every vote rescinded. And then I just saw them vote $3 million to put 2 buses in the Paramore community, and it's going to be 42 people, 21 on each bus, but it's just a bed at night. It's not no kitchen. It's not anything. This is unhumane. I wouldn't want to live like that. You could put them in a hotel or apartments for less than $3 million. So this is wasteful spending. And this is what we've been fighting for. We're not against this. We have talked about housing first. It's a way we can do this right. And the last time I spoke about the homeless population and the homeless services, the Commission of Homelessness was getting $300,000. And that's the group that all the different homeless shelters belong to. And I went online and I looked at their performance, because when you get federal funds and stuff, you have to be able to show people in a dashboard, like I can, my funding, what I'm doing, my minutes and everything. And as a whole, they got a D performance. Last I checked, when you get a D, that's not good.
Exactly.
That's not good performance.
Yeah, very poor, very poor.
And they got $300,000 anyway. But what was so funny, Octavia and others, we had a community meeting at Miss Betty Resilient Hub, and we went to look at it. They had made that report. You have to access it with a password now. So they didn't want people to know. And I just want to say one other thing about homelessness. The city in 2023, December, gave $25 million to 5 homeless shelters. 4 of them were in Paramore community with no RFP, no request for proposal. Yes, it was money left over from the American Rescue Act, but $25 million, and you didn't have to ask for it. You just got it, and you got a D performance. So we can't keep throwing away good money for poor results. We can do better. Housing first is what we can do. We got to do better. We don't have the money to continue to do these things.
Well, listen, Lawanna, we need you to save some of this fight, man, for the, you know what I'm saying, save some of this fight for the debate, man. Don't get all to them now. I mean, save some of this fight for the debate, man. So anyway, that's what I'm talking about. That's October the 15th. It's going down. Who was, you know what I'm saying, the Rumble in the Jungle. Anyway, Erica's going to ask you one more question, and then I'm going to ask, you know what I'm saying, one question. We're going to get ready to close it out, because we want to make sure we give, you know what I'm saying, each candidate their space. You know what I'm saying? We extend our arms, and we appreciate you for being first and coming on the platform and saying what you saying. We want to hear from Regina. Regina, if you watching, we want to hear from you. Shan Rose, if you watching, we want to hear from you. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, to back up what Lawanna is saying. But like I said, she's got one more question, and then I'm gonna ask one question, and we're gonna get on up out of here because we don't want to be before you too long. We just do a power hour. That's what this whole thing about. Shout out to my man Nine. I see you. You know what I'm saying? And to some of my guests that's watching, you know what I'm saying? After my last question, if y'all want to spill in and ask a few questions before Lawanna go, type it in. Get it ready. Get it ready. Get ready. That's all I'm going to tell you. Okay, Erica, you ready?
Lawanna, I had a fancy question to ask you, but since I only got one last question, I'm going to ask you what they taught me in journalism school. Is there anything that you would like to say that you haven't said already or that we haven't asked you?
When I talk about integrity, I talk about integrity. I always pride myself on the shoulders that I stand on. It's important for me to understand civic engagement. I'm a researcher. I'm not an information hoarder. So when I'm showing up to city council, when I do come, I already pulled the city council agenda for Monday. I went through it thoroughly. I'm about bringing information and ideas and solutions. I'm not calling people out. I'm saying I can work with anybody. And I'll say it over and over again. My background and the ability to work across the aisle, even though this is a nonpartisan race, allowed me to get $5 million in the last 2.5 years. That's not an easy feat. It's not. So I do know what to do, but I'm my educational background. I have a finance, economics, and mathematics background. I'm a statistician if I need to be one. I'm strong in certain areas, but the most important thing is I know what a public servant is. It's to serve the district. It's to serve the community. And when the people talk about it was a mayor driven, it is, but it's 6 commissioners. We can vote against him if we stand up. And I'm not afraid to stand up. I'm just saying that in negotiation, like Griffin Park, you're going to get ready to put 1,000 units there. And you didn't ask the question about how many would be attainable, affordable, how many would be for seniors, how many would be market rate. You didn't ask the question because either you don't understand your job or you don't understand negotiation and strategy. And if you had it in writing, then you could hold them accountable, unlike what happened to Paramount Oaks, where everybody's rent's been going up for years now, and they're getting put out. So that's what I bring to the table. Not afraid to say, this is what the community needs, and this is what I'm here to serve. And I'm going to not say, oh, I got this. I know what you know. I don't know what everybody know, and I don't know everything. But I know how to put people at the table and stop having them on the menu. That's what I am. So what is
Lawanna Gelzer?
My people, I'm passionate. You can say whatever you want about me. I'm happy who I am. I'm grateful for this opportunity. And I'm going to say this. You've had Regina. You've had Shaniqua. Are you pleased with what they've done? Why do you need to go back if you're not pleased with what they've done? But Gelzer has been doing the work regardless of being in office. That should let you know how committed I am. And one other thing, Gelzer pays for her elections. So I am not beholden to the special interest group. I am an independent voice, and the independent voice is for the district I want to represent.
Okay, y'all hear it, man. Hey, man, with that being said, man, last question, man. Okay, y'all know I told y'all I'm petty. So speaking of petty, you know what I'm saying? What you running this race, smoke is gonna come. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the allegations are gonna come. You know what I'm saying? The truth is gonna come. The lies gonna come. how do you deal with the smoke? How do you deal with the insults? How do you deal with the allegations that's coming, down your pipe? Because it's gonna come, whether it comes tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, or it has came. How do you deal with it?
I'm an open book. I'm not afraid to say I am human, but I am proud of the child or the daughter my late father and late mother has raised. I'm a child of God. I fear God. I don't use him. I fear him. And so, yes, last year there was a fraudulent lawsuit filed against me a week before the election, and someone is trying to bring that back up, bring it up. And it was shut down because there's nothing there. I don't owe nobody no money. I made some decisions, and I'm proud of my decisions. But I've not worked for somebody since 2006. I am an entrepreneur. I understand being a consultant. I understand how to take care of myself and my family. And I'm proud of the relationships that I built with other people. So if people want to say some negative stuff, that means I'm doing well. And I just want to say something to you, Mr. Turner. When you said I went first, well, sometimes you don't have to be fearful of being first. I'm first on the ballot. Come on, let them listen to what I had to say. Let them address what I've said. Let them study what I said. I got more. I'm not reading no notes. I don't have my phone in front of me. This is stuff I know because I am passionate about it. So I'm open book. All you can say is it's going to be lies, because I'll say this. If Lawanna Gelzer had really something that people wanted to question me about how I spend money, grant money and stuff, I believe that the funders would have called me out and filed some kind of complaints on me. There's no complaints out there. I've passed every type of federal background check you can ever imagine. I am certified until 2027.
Don't hurt them. Lawanna,
So I am saying,
save some of us for the debate.
It's out there. So I appreciate the question, but I want people to know if there's a tax on Lawanna Gelzer, Lawanna must not only be the first on the ballot. In 23 days, Lawanna must be first in the votes minds of the residents. They want to vote for Gelzer, so now you need to deter them. But you've been in the race for the longest. So why all of a sudden in 23 days, you worrying about Gelzer? If you were worrying about your race, focus on your race, because that's what I'm doing. I'm not on Facebook and all of that stuff. That's not me.
Let's go to the line. Let's go to the line. I need you to read this, Erica. We got Stan Lewis. Let's see what he said. Can you see it, Erica?
I know, right?
Can you read it? Hey,
you should have told me.
I need
okay, let's see here. Miss Gelzer, as a person that was raised by the community in the 5th district, I would love to bring my small business to the district. Are there any plans, incentives to bring small businesses back?
Okay, absolutely. There's several places. It depends on your location. If you're within the CRA or the downtown development, there are micro grants up to $40,000 and sometimes more than that, facade grants. I need to know the location where you want to put your business at and where you want to bring it back. I'm going to say this, get Lawanna a call, 407-953-5599. Let's see what we can do. I have friends that are in business. I don't know everything, but sometimes the best thing is networking and communicating with people and sharing information.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing like a commissioner that gives you their cell phone number. Let's give that the applause, G.
Yes. You like Mike Jones. She give out her real phone number.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all see it, man. That's what I'm talking about. Lawanna, you know what I'm saying? We have any more questions? If y'all want to Instagram, if y'all got anything, Facebook, you know what I'm saying, as well as YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Now's the time. My boy Wilcox, Donald Wilcox, he said, "What's up?" On Instagram. My boy Mo said, "How you doing, Lawanna?" You know what I'm saying? So You got a
I
couple
got a
people that's speaking
personal
at
I
you.
got a personal text from somebody that's watching, and I guess they're afraid to comment, G and
Okay,
Lawanna.
okay, well, go ahead.
They want to know what's going to be different in the first 100 days.
What's going to be different is sharing of information, looking at the city budget that was $1.8 billion and looking at how we can have more representation from districts 5 and 6. We're not even on these advisory board. Looking at the growth management plan, it's not hard to see that we've been left behind. And I'm going to say this, as a business owner of 45 years, I don't need us to just park cars. There's other funding out there. I know we have somebody in the White House that's cut a lot of funding. It hurt me. I lost $3.7 million this year of funding. It was pulled back. So I know what's going on. And I had to reevaluate and do something. But we must be able to live. $1.8 billion and looking at micro grants that are out there from philanthropy organizations, we will be able to survive this. I'm going to say this about brothers and sisters, especially. We are a resilient group of people. We have been through a whole lot.
That's true.
We will be able to manage through this together. And remember the shoulders that we are standing on. And if we look at that strength and our faith, there's nothing we can't do together.
Right.
So in the first 100 days, I'm going to recognize y'all and be grateful that you finally gave me a chance to represent you. And then I'm going to say, I'm a part of this group. I mean, I just got another 50 grand to do management of hurricanes disasters. It's other funding out there. And I remember last year I did Environmental Justice Summit. Some of those groups came away with $800,000 grants. So we are finding the money. And when I will have another meeting, invite everybody, just come. Sometimes we have to get past, I don't like her, or I don't think I can do this, and say, we can together. If you're looking for somebody to help you, we will find the persons to help you. All I'm saying is, give Gelzer a chance because she's ready to serve you because she's been serving you all along.
Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it, man. You got some more, Lawanna? Go ahead.
Yeah, my title is Community Advocate. I work for the community because that's who I am. And I can't take all the credit. That's how I was raised. I remember when my family moved here in 1971. Do anybody remember what redlining is? That means we couldn't buy houses and get mortgages in our community. My parents had just moved here and was plaintiffs on the redlining lawsuit that was filed. So some of us that live in the suburbs, I'm grateful that my parents weren't afraid to be a part of that lawsuit. So I'm standing on. I come from farmers who was a part of the Grant Francis multi-billion-dollar lawsuit. Yeah, I come from farmers in Georgia. Yeah, that's where I'm coming from. When I say I come from some shoulders, I'm standing on some shoulders. That's all I knew. That's all we're about serving our community. And I'm proud of you.
Y'all hear from Lawanna Gelzer. You know what I'm saying? She showed up. She's showing out tonight. Let's save some of that for the debate. Like I said, save a lot of that for the debate. That's going down October 15th. That's going down October 15th. Lawanna has confirmed. You know what I'm saying? Lawanna has confirmed. Commissioner Regina Hill, you know what I'm saying? It's tentative. Shan Rowe is tentative. That's right, going down. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all be in the place because it's gonna be exciting. Let me explain how we do this. You know what I'm saying? In case y'all don't know. We have a debate, right? You know what I'm saying? And what makes our debate so different from all the other town hall meetings is because we have a system set up where y'all can watch it at home. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. You can watch it live. So now we live in the building. No other none of these other candidates are not candidates. None of these other people that's doing debates is sharing it the way we sharing it. We got a platform for you to see it that night. And then if you don't see it that night, you can see it the next night.
Mm-hmm.
So on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, so it's mandatory that the three candidates show up and show out. It's just that simple. And Regina, if you watching, Shan, if you watching, it's imperative. You know what I'm saying? You need to be in the building. So we're gonna make sure we're gonna run this debate, you know what I'm saying, with or without you. But like I said, with or without you. So look forward to it. It's going down October the 15th. It's gonna be, like I said, I don't just half do it. Y'all see, I ain't just got a phone stuck in front of me and we doing a podcast. You know what I'm saying? This is production over here. So some of y'all little bitty puppets that's watching, you know what I'm saying, get your weight up. We got commercials. We got, you know what I'm saying, we got advertisers. And not discredibility and none of you other guys doing your podcast. Thumbs up. But there's levels to this game. And with Lawanna, what she's doing, there's levels to this game. So hey man, we definitely appreciate you. We appreciate you, Lawanna. We appreciate you for taking your time out and not getting so Hollywood, because you know people get Hollywood when they finally get some people to shake their hands and they feel like, I'll get back with you, G. I'll get back with you. I gotta check my schedule. You know what I'm saying?
Or Erica.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So people get Hollywood when they get a couple people to shake their hands, and we like to, you know, say thank you once again for coming on the platform. And we, you know, I'm not saying, and let me say that with all due respect, I'm not saying Regina did that. I'm not saying Shan Rose did that. So I hope no one takes that as an offense. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you, people in general, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want people to take it out of content and say, well, hey, he said I'm Hollywood, and you know what I'm saying? Don't get tender.
Don't get tender. I agree with you, G.
I didn't say no names. So but we gonna get ready to close out. I think I got a couple guests and popped in and they want to say something. You know what I'm saying? My dog, I gotta let my dog him say something. Read what he says, Erica, if you can.
All right, let's see here. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, G Money, for being able to share the platform and debate. Shout out to you. Hold on, it might be more.
No,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So Danny's shout out to my man. I see you, Sugar Black. I appreciate it, man.
And then he said it's levels.
Yes.
So he's agreeing with you that it's levels.
Right. We're gonna get my dude Sugar Black on the show as well. You know what I'm saying? That's a very educated dude, man. And I appreciate
super educated
on the platform and just giving me his nuggets and giving me his opinions. And real quick before we go, you know what I'm saying, man, and Sugar Black, he made me so aware of this yesterday. Okay, we talked about Lawanna. We talked about the thing that's going around with the Shan Rose on one side, and on the flip side is Commissioner Regina Hill thing, and you know, we was talking about it, and my man Sugar Black said, if Shan Rose didn't have nothing to do with it, why won't she denounce it? And that made a lot of sense that I didn't even think about. If you don't have anything to do with this, why you want to? I mean, because if I didn't put something out there about Lawanna or Erica, then I'm gonna at least come up and say, hey, I didn't do that. That's not my character. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't advise that. I didn't give no green light on that. I'm gonna say something, so I'm just making a point for my man Sugar Black. You made me aware, and I was out there in the truck the day Sugar Black. We talked about that, and you hit that on the head, making me aware of that. That was a good point there. So shout out to my man DJ Sugar Black. Yeah. Y'all got to excuse me, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, it's been a great show, Lawanna. We appreciate you.
Gee, you didn't let her answer.
Okay.
You asked her the question, what does she think about that negative campaigning?
Okay, well, I thought I did. Did I let you answer?
I've seen the flyers.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you this. Lawanna don't throw no rocks and hide her hand. If I got something to say about anybody, I'm bringing the facts and the truth. I'm not attacking anybody on their character unless it's questionable to the community. But I will bring the facts. I don't do that. And I know where that flyer came from, and so I'm going to go along with what the DJ Sugar D Black he said.
Well, wait a minute. Where did it come from, Lawanna?
I just believe it came from a camp, and that person has been hired by one of the opponents, my opponents, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But I'm gonna say this: if somebody continue to hire a person that harvests ballots and break the law, because y'all remember Mayor Dyer still don't like me because of his mugshot 20 years ago. Ballot harvesting is illegal. Sending somebody to someone's house to get a senior, especially ballot, is illegal. And so if you're willing to break the law to get a vote for you, and you're paying them to get it, that tells me about your true character and what you're willing to do. So both of the candidates have hired the same person, Sandra Lewis. They both have hired her. And even Shaniqua went so far to bring her into her camp in July of last year and paid her. Whatever you want to call it, I'm looking how you spend my taxpayers' money, and I'm looking at who you are. And I'm looking at, are you willing to abide by the law?
Well, real quick, Lawanna, I want to bring in another VIP guest real quick to find out his thought. Let's bring in Bugatti.
That was right.
Okay, Bugatti, you know what I'm saying?
How y'all doing? How you doing? What's up? How you doing?
Hello.
Don't beat me up, Bugatti.
So, let me hear your input on the, like I said, we was talking about the flyer that's going around. I don't know if it's a flyer or door hanger. What's your input on that? You know what I'm saying? Because you seen it, huh?
Snake move. I agree with the candidate that's running. You shouldn't do you don't have to do that to win a race. That's like running track and throwing rocks in the other person's lane and they trip and fall for you to win. Win on your own mallet. You know what I'm saying? Be productive on that end, and I was listening to you, ma'am, and I always say community service, being for the community don't start today. It started yesterday. So when you say you grounds roots, been doing this, teaching people how to get grants, this and that, that's community. And it's already embedded in you probably from a childhood. And that's what I like by anybody running for any political party. What's your roots? Where did you start? Did you just start going to church? No, I've been going to church. Have you been doing community outreach for kids and elders? That means you genuine, embedded in what you're doing. And that means you will serve the community better than any other candidate, because you just like you say,
I'm not gonna throw salt on them. I'm gonna run my race. So I'm focusing on my race, and that in itself make me feel good about you.
Thank you.
It ain't no ego in it. A lot
y'all hear Boo saying
a
that
lot
makes
of playing with that ego. You know what I'm saying? Let's face the music. You know, genuine people for the community, you could see it in them. They character in them. Not saying they not genuine in it, but they ain't invested as much. It's almost like training. You got to put in thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands an hour to be a Michael Jordan. And you know, some of these candidates, they not that.
Right.
They not that.
Well, hey man, like I said, I appreciate that, Bugatti. I appreciate that. That's very well said by my man Bugatti. I got another text on my phone. This girl Mimi, she didn't know anything about Lawanna before. She just knew about the other two candidates that was in the race, and she didn't know nothing about it. And she just texted me on my phone, said, you know, thumbs up to Lawanna. So Lawanna, you getting your thumbs up right now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, from what she didn't even know that you was in the race. She knew the other two, and she's been hearing about Regina. She's been hearing about Sharon Rose, but she didn't even know that you was in the race. So that's a bonus. That's a plus. So that speaks volume. That speaks volume.
Yes. And I don't know. It's a guy, and I'm gonna reiterate this because I said it before. His name was Mr. Cooper. He out of the Washington Shores area, and an elder guy. I think he passed away around 96. He was in his 90s, if I'm not mistaken. And he used to always say, if the community want to be involved, go to the town hall meetings. If when your commissioner ain't doing what they say or trying to implement for the community, go get petitions, sign, fill them out, and go down there, and you got grounds to remove them if you don't like the way they move and are doing like this. But long as commissioners are in that political office, they be transparent with the community. You know, that's the beauty of it for me. For me.
Okay, you know what I'm saying? So hey, I appreciate it, Boo. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
So anyway, like I said, we on our closeout. Erica, is there anything you would like to close out on? Because
just real quick, I neglected to say when we first got Lawanna on. I neglected to say that she has over 4 decades of community service in Orlando, from everything from HIV management back in the 90s, in the 2000s. She was one of the first advocates for that. And since then, she's been advocating for equality and justice for more than 38 years. She's been in fiscal management. So I don't know if that really makes a difference, but she is 38 years in fiscal management either. But anyway, leading local businesses and nonprofits to integrity and vision. And I would be neglectful if I didn't say this last part, G, and I'm gonna close out with this. She has been a champion for the environment, especially Paramore has actually done documentaries on how they dump poison in Paramore and how that has impacted the families that live in Paramore for generations. And all of that was without a title. There's more that I could say, but I'm gonna leave it at that. I'll let her say what she wants. I know we got to close out.
That's beautiful. That's knowledge. See, that's information. That's the type of information that's needed for the community.
Right.
She's the ears and eyes and voice for the community, and by her sharing that information, shows her care for the community.
Thank you.
Right. And Lawanna, before I'm gonna shut up in a minute. I promise. Lawanna, you will tell them how to find that documentary because that's very important. It's still on YouTube.
Oh, you talking about the Huffington Post story, or are you talking? Yes, it's still on Huffington Post. If somebody call me, I can send it to them. I would just say this: environmental injustice is the number one cause of death for people of color. It's everywhere. But when it became apparent the place that I used to play on the railroad tracks was contaminated, and as an adult who played basketball, don't smoke, don't drink, came down with respiratory issues, this is serious. So I am still the only one of the only organizations in the state of Florida that still got EPA funding. The president have pulled everybody's money back. But the grant that I got was not an environmental justice grant. It's to study the air quality in 14 communities because we have one of the worst asthma rates in the country. We're in the 98th percentile for the worst air in these communities and asthma. Health disparities. This is major. And I say this to say, wake up, my brothers and sisters. We have the dumps are in our community. All the roads are in our community. You keep thinking it's because the way we eat. No, it's what's in our community. It's what's in the ground. It's what we breathe. It's in our water. I mean, I watched them spend $52 million on the Tico gas plant right there on Robinson Street, down the street from the FAMU Law School. $52 million. They went down 65 feet. It's 2 football fields long and 1 football field wide with 2 feet concrete. We call it the Paramore coffin. And at 35 feet down, they found 2 vaults filled with chemicals that will burn you alive. This has been in our community for years. And so I will not let my opponents tell me that this is not affecting us, because the federal government said it did. That's why they funded our projects. So don't look away. Don't talk about the environment. I'm not saying I know everything, but I know how to find people who do and put them on my team. So the Central Florida Black Nurses Association is one of my partners. UCF Environmental Division is one of my partners. My alma mater, Rollins College, is one of my partners. I know how to partner and work with people, different churches. My Hispanic brothers and sisters are my partner. I am saying it's not just Lawanna, but one thing, if I found out this was happening in my community, it has been happening everywhere. And we need somebody that will stand up and speak up for us. We lost 8,000 trees because the mayor wanted to put the packing district there. Now we have flooding. Man-made flooding is the reason why a lot of these people are losing their homes. So this is for planning. When you asked about growth management, urban planning, you can't do what you always done. And what they've always done is put what they don't want in their community in our communities. And that's unfair to us. So yes, Lawanna will stand up and stand with you and share the information with you so we can be at the top of the list to get remediation, which means cleaning up all of this contamination in our community, and stop telling us we're going to be okay. Because that Huffington Post story, the day after they filmed the late Latoya, she died the next day from all the problems living across this site. And her husband has since died. So this is happening to us. And we need to understand it's not what we eat. It's a lot with where we live and what we
Air
breathe.
quality control.
Air quality. It's serious.
It's serious. I'm certified.
It's very
I'm
serious.
certified in it, and it's very serious.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I can't contest to that. That's a check plus. It's very serious. And if you got homes, check your air quality in your homes. Call your insurance company and say, hey, can you send someone to do an air quality check? You need it. You need it.
Yeah.
Man, y'all hear it, man. It only happens right here on Word on the Street, man. So hey, man, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. The most anticipated podcast that everybody's talking about, that everybody's hating on, that everybody's mad at, that everybody, you know what I'm saying, wants to be a part of secretly. You know what I'm saying? We do this for real, man, and we've been out here serving our community for over 30 years, man. You know what I'm saying? From the magazine to the TV show to now the podcast, and you know what I'm saying, whatever else God may bring us. But you know what I'm saying, we definitely been in the community. We're gonna stay in the community, and we're gonna stay prayed up and stay on bended knees, and so should you. So we got a great show. Lawanna, we want to have you come back because we definitely we like what you
Anytime you want me, I'm here.
You know what I'm saying?
Anytime.
We definitely getting ready for the 15th. You know what I'm saying? In case y'all don't know, the 15th is going down. That's right. The debate. That's right. And it gets heated in the kitchen sometimes. And before I go, you know what I'm saying? Before we all peel up out of here, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show y'all some of the stuff that went on in the last debate. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all, I see some of my people on Instagram, they just jumping on and they went off and now they're jumping back on. I see some of my Facebook people, they popping back on. But I'm going to show y'all, and we keep it political. You know what I'm saying? My people say I was saying it wrong, political, but you know, Lawanna, you know what I'm saying. But we keep it correct. That's what I'm gonna say. We keep it correct. There's no, you know what I'm saying. We don't want no candidates with no fights for real. You know what I'm saying. So it's supposed to be they're gonna speak their piece about what they're gonna do to change and to, you know, make District 5 a better area. So that's what each candidate does. It's a debate just like anything from the presidential thing, but we keep it correct. We keep it correct. And like I said, so if you definitely want to be a part of it, you want to make sure you log on that day because we will be broadcasting it live from wherever we at, October the 15th. That being said, I got, you know what I'm saying, we got the apple of the eye. She want to Stephanie said something. What she says, Erica, can you see it?
Yes, it says weekly podcasts are pertinent at this time.
Yes, it is.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, we're gonna take y'all out and we're gonna kind of show y'all what went down, you know, at the last one, if y'all don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Let's get right into it, matter of fact.
Because the last time I ran for District 5, it was 2002. Soon after that, I moved from the community. But what I have learned is when I was looking at a flyer, one of the young ladies that's helping me out, she found that flyer. And the issues that we were talking about, economic development, job, youth, innovation, all the different programs that we're talking about today, what I learned was if you don't have to always be in office to be a change agent, you can get the work done. So I've used what I've learned from running, but I never stopped doing the work in the community. And that's what I have learned. It's about showing the community what will benefit them, providing them with information and moving forward, because the community eventually will catch up with you or understand what you're talking about. So to talk about these issues over 20 years ago, and we're talking about them today, meaning we need improvement. But what I did different, I found funding to close that community equity gap. That's what Gelzer has done.
So I did not start an election or a campaign for any other position prior to this, and there are several in the room that had either started gathering groups or they had started a campaign for another seat. I'm not a seat hopper. So I did run in 2021 and I did not win. And because I did not win, I continued to do the work in this community. I continued to be a champion for the people. I continued to bring people's visions and thoughts and complaints into real life. When I ran in 2021, Polk Street was having issues with speeding. They now have speed bumps. When I'm part of the community, I'm part of a lot of organizations. I'm part of the Paramore Main Street District, where we're working on how do we bridge the gap with the businesses that are here and make them stronger. I've joined a lot of organizations. I'm part of the Red Cross. I'm on the board. I'm part of the Orange County Children and Family Services Board. So I've been active and I've been involved and engaged in this. understanding the needs that I heard and making them real life. We talk about the Jones High School and the students that are there. I requested a safety study to be done, and they're currently in the process of working on those safety things. So it's about hearing from the people, and what I'm doing differently is I'm actually delivering results for the things that people said that they needed along the way when I was funding in 2021.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I gotta come in on this. I gotta come in. No, I gotta come in. Erica, explain what Shan talking about seat hopper.
Well, I will say that Miss Shan, eloquently uses a lot of words to say a lot of nothing. But with that, I would like to say that those who do find their way around to different seats are looking to serve their community in such a way that, sometimes it's difficult when you have 7 people in a race. It becomes very crowded and it's very difficult to be able to have that position. So for those who have seat hopped, it's because we're looking for that equity. We're looking for that opportunity. And I'm not saying me because I've only run for District 5 and only ran once.
Okay.
So what I will say is that...
Hold on. Lawanna, same thing, rebut on it.
What I can say is, yes, I was in another race. However, when this opportunity came, I did not tell people up front I was running. I had my attorneys and everybody say that if you wanted to continue the process of bringing over $5 million into the community, you would have a conflict. And so therefore, the community had an emergency meeting on a Friday. They asked me to step into this race and represent them.
Okay.
I answered their call.
Okay, close out.
So what's to say that you're gonna get elected and you're not gonna have the same issue and the same conflict? If you're gonna fight for the people and you've been talking about for years, you've been fighting for the people on the outside, I think that's a good thing to continue to do that and be able to assist as the next commissioner, to be able to assist me to get the work and bring the money and bring the policy and work together to bring change.
I would like to rebuttal with the idea that the young lady who asked the question as to why a New Yorker is running for a Florida seat, I would like to know exactly, well, I don't want to know anything about what you got going on, but as a native of District 5, as a product of District 5, as a product of Orange County Public Schools, as a product of UCF, as a product of this community, I will not allow for anybody to stand in front of me and pretend as though they care so much about my community that they know so much about what they just learned about 5 or 6 years ago.
Okay.
That's not true. That is actually not true.
That's not true. Ms. Gelzer going to say, Miss Rose, you had a job and you have worked for me because I believe in you. However, at this particular time, you know why I'm in the race. You know why the community, you know what the situation is. You keep telling people you were a long-serving individual. Let's just be honest. You had to make a decision to leave the city or you would have been terminated. But the relationship we had together, you came to me and I worked with you and I will continue to work with you. However you want me to continue to work.
Let's talk about
so you can benefit from it.
So let's talk about something. There's no one in this room who has lost a 3.5-year-old child and a husband by gun violence who has not continued to do the work for this community. So yes, I did make a choice because my mental health was more important than any job.
All right, let's break it up. Let's break it up.
But you're the one that brought it up.
We don't want real smoke. We don't want real smoke. All right, y'all take your seat. Hey, it's word on the street, man.
Work for me.
We like to say we like to smoke, but we don't want real smoke. But anyway.
That was some real smoke, huh?
But the point is, she brought it up, and the point is,
it's kind of like when the lawyers open the door.
Since that happened, the truth has come out. She didn't leave voluntarily; she was fired from the city. I don't believe no one should go through all of that, but you got to add up the truth. Stop not telling the truth. And the facts are out there. I don't believe nobody, but whatever you will let go for, I know why you will let go. But because I'm a person of standards and high value, I'm not going to put it out there. But you got to be very careful when you attack people who know the facts and others that know the truth. I can't stop other people from telling the truth about you. So, I was asked, and yes, it wasn't heated, and she was the first one that brought it up. As a person, I'm not going to stand there and let you throw a stone at me. I'm not going to hit you or nothing, but I would defend who I am. And I have, and that's why I said I would not. And so she said that she wanted to work with me, yet I've not been invited to any of her 500 meetings that she's had. I've not received any of the information. I've not been appointed to any boards. I have not, everything she said was contradictory of her behavior. So you can say a lot in front of people, but the thing about Gelzer is I perform, I deliver, and I'm about doing the right thing for my community. So I just tell the truth. Both of the candidates need to tell the truth about what is happening to them so people can make a true determination on who they want to vote for. And if they like who you are, they'll vote for you. But stop lying. Gelzer ain't lying. Gelzer waited.
Hey, that need to be the somebody said laugh out loud, Lawanna.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what I had to ask my niece what LOL mean. I finally figured it out about 5 years ago. What I'm saying is
that one said laugh out loud, Lawanna. That means stop. You raking them over the coals. I'm gonna toss it back to G because I know he's looking at me like wrap it up, but I could talk to you for days.
Listen, I'm having fun with this, man. This is we said an hour, we've actually went an hour and 30 minutes, but it's been very important to my audience. You know what I'm saying? It's been very important, and it's been very informative to my audience because, like I said, now these people get to see the side of Lawanna. So that means a lot. That's what we here for. We here for the community to show them, you know what I'm saying, the other side and to see, you know what I'm saying, to give Lawanna the opportunity, to give all the candidates the opportunity to speak their piece and tell their side of the story on the platform instead of a town hall meeting where you got everybody that's out there that's, you know what I'm saying, sitting there watching you and want you to say it a certain way and answer to whatever she said. So this is what this platform does. It gives them that chance to open up on their own. Now, Regina comes on and she can, open up on her own. Shan Rose can come on and open up on her own on the platform so people can have a chance to look at it on their cell phone, on their computer, on their laptop, and really find out a good understanding on the candidates who they're going to vote for November the 5th. Am I right on the 4th? Okay, November the 4th. So that's what it's all about. People want to know what is in that person's head. We don't want to have a thing where we see right now where we dealing with a president that we got a bad apple in the fucking seat. Excuse my French. We got a bad apple in the seat. So it's time for y'all people to stop sitting around and get up and vote. Vote. It's very important. That's all I got.
Sure. I got to agree with you. People just need to do their own research and ask the hard questions. My father would say this, people don't want to hear the truth. Oh, that's my brother. Hi, Simon. And then people don't want to hear the truth. But the most important thing, the mouth can say whatever it wants to. Hold them accountable because people are not telling the truth about a lot of things when it comes to this race. My other two opponents, you ask me, this is what you're going to get. This is Lawanna Gelzer. I'm an open book. I am not perfect, but I can pass all kinds of background checks. I'm not perfect, but I love my community and I'm here to be a servant. I'm not perfect, but I fear God. I'm not perfect, but I appreciate the shoulders that I stand on. I'm not perfect, but I need you as registered voters to vote for Gelzer on November 4th, because I'll be the best one to serve you. I'm first on the ballot, and I'm not afraid to be held accountable. I'm not. Oh my God.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it, man, Lawanna. Okay, Lawanna, close out. 2 words. You can only use 2 words.
Integrity matters.
Okay, y'all heard that. Okay, 2 words. You can only use 2
words.
No, we got that. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 words on the other 2 opponents. 2 words.
I can get 4 because it's 2 of them. Do your research. Find out the truth about my opponents. When you find out the truth, you'll be voting for Gelzer.
Hey man, we can't make this up, man. This is very crazy, man. So hey, y'all see, man, only on Word on the Street, man, when we do it, man, we make it happen, man. But anyway, y'all tune in tomorrow, man. Well, not tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? We'll be back Monday. And we got more of this, man, because we're going to follow this thing all the way to November the 4th. And if you haven't voted, or if you haven't got your email, I'm going to say your email registered to vote, go ahead and get it. If you're in District 5, make sure you put the right person back in that seat. Make sure you put the right person back in that seat. District 5, November the 4th. Very important. Very important.
Okay.
Erica?
I enjoyed the interview, Lawanna. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the community service that you've done for the past 4 decades. I appreciate you. I'm not a native of Orlando, but I lived here for 25 years, recently back. And I've known the work that you've done for a very long time. So thank you for having the courage to put your hat in the race. And as G said, I'm just going to echo what you said, G. On November the 4th, make sure, well, number one, I'm sure they're going to have early voting. I'm not completely aware of the dates, but on November 4th, put your vote in for the person that you feel is going to serve this community the way you want it to be served. And that's all we're trying to do here at Word on the Streets.
We appreciate y'all for coming out tonight, man, and taking the time to enjoy the show. And hey, man, like I said, all month long, stay on the channel so you can be updated. That's all I'm going to tell you. Stay on the channel. If you're on YouTube, stay on the channel. Stay on Instagram. Stay on the channel. Facebook. All month long, we're going to talk about it. That's right. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Right. And big love to the Breast Awareness Month. October.
And domestic violence, both months. Both months. Domestic violence and purple and breast cancer. And because I've lost friends and families to both.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Anyway, we'll holler.
Coronavirus, huh? People create, boy. Oh, we that blind people wake up. Come on now. Coronavirus, another plan gone wrong with the government. So they trying to hide it. Another way to distract us and keep us unaware from the problem. It must be big, cause now they killing people to justify this lie. Got you running around crazy, spending your little tax money. Kids ain't going to school for 3 weeks. Buy tax money, we doing what they asked of us and looking like crash dummies. Meanwhile, they dropping stuff in the air that make us act funny. And I don't think I know it all, man. I ain't even 30 yet. But I know enough to know when somebody else doing some dirty shit. stock market's going down, business getting shut down. Trump offer $1,000 like that's enough money. Wow, they ain't enough to pay your rent, not to mention your other bills, or the fact that they target the ones that keep us on track for real, like grandmas and grandpas, our mamas and our daddies too, the ones that actually pay attention, give us the game. They watch the news, they look at them like old fools, but they doing what we trying to do. We walking around like phone zombies. Without them, we bound to lose. Let's say I'm wrong, I could be wrong. So if I'm wrong, I take that. But if I'm right, why not take precautions? So we don't face that. I might not know what it is, but I'm knowing it's more than what appears. I'm knowing it's more than what they saying, and I hope y'all know it's not a game. We taking losses all across what we call United States. Black people, we used to that, but it's not about race. That's not the case. I know we used to being divided, but right now ain't the time to hate. Stay prayed up and keep your faith. We could be in our last days. I said we could be in our last days. Stay prayed up and keep your faith. We could be in our last days. Trendsetter, Hitman.